Hey there, guys. Dragon Master here, and I want to welcome you to Star Wars and Earth Unity, Episode 20, Peace Treaty. So, sorry if this video is a bit late. It was the Super Bowl this weekend, and I was sort of a bit busy planning future things for the channel. I can't reveal that, so yeah. But yeah, guess we'll get straight into the video. So without further ado, let's begin. We start off on Nar Shaddaa. Currently, the remaining Hutt Council and the Mandalorian leaders are currently in a meeting. They're currently discussing the peace treaty between the Mandalorians and the Hutts. As it's going on, Mandalorian forces patrol the streets, and whatever remaining Hutt forces have surrendered. In the meeting, the Hutt current leader speaks in his native language, and the droid translate. Honored Mandalorians, the droid says, my masters apologize for what has gone down. As you can imagine, we, due to the war going on between the Terrans and Darth Caedus, we thought it was a good chance to expand with the Republic, to expand while the Republic is distracted, along with the Terrans and the other factions. You must understand that with your Beskar and with our droids combined together, we could create an incredible army. Back during the Old Republic, we tried this before, using a special mineral on a planet called Makeb, called Isotope 5, to create these droids. But we decided to use something different this time. We thought Beskar would do well. That is why my masters proposed that we work together, and that we could help make you stronger. The Mandalorian leaders look at them and ask, "What do you mean?" And the droid continues, "My masters believe that if we combine forces together, it will make us stronger." Think of it. Despite this costly war, we still have much more resources than you can imagine. You yourself are only situated in the Mandalorian sector, after all. All we want in return are just some of your Beskar to build our droids, and we will give them to you. Sort of a protection alliance. You protect us while we rebuild our forces, and you get the droids. Didn't Mandalorians used to use war droids? Or whatever droids you used back in the olden days. The Mandalorians all look at each other. The Mandalorian leader was thinking, it is true, the war was very costly. But these droids had proven to be good adversaries against the Mandalorians. If they had more, they could begin expanding to other sectors outside of the Republic or Terran, or even Imperial jurisdiction to expand the Mandalorian Empire. The Mandalorian leader was speaking on behalf of Mandalore himself, Boba Fett. He thought for a minute and then decided. Alright, Hutt. I agree. Knowing the Imperials or even the Republic, they'll take advantage of this. The Terrans won't, but I know because we're on good terms, but I know the Republic and even the Imperials will take advantage of both of our current weakness. But let's get one thing straight. This does not make us friends, he growls. You attacked Mandalore. You killed our people. You also used that gas. And another thing, that special gas you made is going to be destroyed. Every last one of it. Where's the rest of it? It is currently under the palace, the droid says. Alright, seal it up and destroy it. Understood, the droid says and relays this to his masters. The remaining Hutt cartel leaders look at each other and nod their head. Good. Also, you'll be supplying credits, weapons, and ships to our sector. We'll help protect you while you recover yourselves and take over the territories. As they finish off the treaty, the Mandalorians then walk away. One of the Mandalorian commandos asks, "Sir, why are we being nice to the Hutts? We should destroy them." The Mandalorian looks at him and says, "Don't you see, despite us winning this war, it was costly. We lost thousands of our soldiers, ships, fighting these bounty hunters and criminals. Knowing the Imperials, they'll take advantage of this to attack. And you know there are some in the New Republic that does not like us very much and would love to put the Mandalorian sector back under the pacifist beliefs that Satine had us under, and I refuse to. Plus, Mandalore himself gave me permission to do this. He believed that I should handle the treaty and will understand my word. And he knows to trust me. But sir, enough. I know I don't want to work with them either. Besides, I don't want to have to control Nal Hutta or even Nar Shaddaa. These are filthy worlds full of criminals. But it's better now that we'll be running the show. What do you mean? It will take decades for the Hutts to recover from this war. And with them supplying us, we'll be the ones benefiting most from this relationship. Ah, I understand now. Good. Let's head out and leave. The Mandalorians begin packing into their ships. As the Mandalorian leader contacts Mandalore, currently on a balcony, watching from the palace below, the figure is looking down and says, "Good, good. The first battle is over. No, the first war is over. Now it is time for the second one. And then the final chapter can begin when the New Republic and Imperial War is over, and the galaxy will have finally true change," the figure says, and begins laughing. And that is where we're going to leave it off. So, as you can see, this is a very short video. There's not much to say. This is more or less just a peace treaty ending the Hutts and Mandalorian war. So, you probably thought like maybe the Mandalorians would finish off the Hutt cartel, but the Mandalorians aren't stupid. The Hutts are like, despite losing much power and influence over the centuries since the Galactic Empire, they still had considerable power due to bribery and all that stuff. Plus, they are one of the prominent criminal empires in the underworld. The Mandalorians know if they truly destroyed the Hutt cartel, there would be a huge vacuum, and the Outer Rim would go into chaos, along with the criminal underworld. So that's one of the reasons why. Plus, that they can get supplies, ships, and even those new droids that the Hutts created with Beskar to arm themselves and make them stronger. So in a way, the Mandalorians are benefiting most from this deal, as they'll gain more credit, ships, and weaponry, plus new droids for them to use. Also, as for the shadowy figure, you probably have already seen who it is. But I like to keep him in a way mysterious, in some ways. Yeah, so this ends the Mandalorian Hutt War. So now, next episode will be more or less the reactions to the war being over, and now the New Republic and Imperials can truly focus on their war. So yeah, that's all I've had to say, so I guess I'll see you for the next one. Bye.